Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel The Prime Guide. Today I am going to teach you discrete structures and we are going to study the lecture number 1, that is propositional logic. So let us study about proposition. So what is proposition basically? So the term proposition is basically the statement that can be either true or false. So let us study about its definition. A proposition PQR is simply a statement or a declarative sentence with a definite meaning having a truth value that can be either true or it can be false. But it can never be something in between or something other than this. So जब भी हम कोई proposition करेंगे वो statement किस तरह donate की जाती है with the letters that can be P, Q or R or any letter. And the result of that statement, the truth value of that statement should be either true or false. No other option is possible in it. So let us look at some examples of proposition, like if we say it is raining. So if in a given situation it is raining, if it is raining then that would be true, or if it is not then the statement would be false. Similarly, if I say that Beijing is the capital of China, this statement can be either true or false. Similarly, 1 plus 2 is 3. This statement can be either true or false. So these three statements are called propositions. But we can say that other statements like these three, these are not propositions. Why? Like for example, we say who's there. This is an interrogative statement. हम इसमें question पूछ रहे हैं कि कौन है. We are not finding the result of this particular statement as either true or false. So this is not a proposition. Similarly, just do it. It is an imperative. It cannot be a proposition. 1 plus 2. This is not having any answer or any comparison with anything due to which we yield a true or false result. So this cannot be proposition. So proposition is basically that statement that can either be true or false, and we do not have a third or second option or anything else. Next, we are going to study about different operators or connectives. Operator or connectives, what are those? They basically combine the two operand expressions into large expression. For example, if I say 2 plus 3, here plus would be operator that is connecting 2 and 3. That is connecting operand 2 and operand 3, and connecting the two operands 2 and 3 is plus, that would be an operator or connective. Okay, when we are basically dealing with only one operand, then like for example minus 3, or we may use an increment operator like plus plus 3. These are basically unary operators because they are combining a single operand. If we are combining two operands like 3 into 4, then that would be a binary operator. So that operator which combines the two operands would be binary, and that operator that combines one would be unary. And then let us move towards the main thing that we are going to focus throughout this lecture, that is a proposition or Boolean operator. These are basically those operators that operate with the propositions or those truth values, like I discussed before, instead of the numbers. तो ये इन propositions को combine करने के लिए हम लोग operators use करते हैं. उनको हम propositional operators या Boolean operators भी बोल सकते हैं. तो let's move forward towards our basic operators which we are going to study today in our lecture. That are, first of all, we have negation operator, that is not operator, unary operator, how it is used and what is its function. I'm just going to elaborate them all down in my lecture. Next is conjunction operator, that is and operator. This is binary operator because it combines the two propositions. Then we have disjunction operator or exclusive OR operator, XOR, implication operator, implies, biconditional operator. If all these operators I'm just going to teach you in the further few minutes, so you have to stay tuned and look at the full video lecture. So let's move forward. First of all, I'm just going to teach you about the negation operator, that is the unary operator. Why I'm saying it as a unary operator? Because it will combine a single proposition. So a unary negation operator not transforms a proposition into a logical negation. What do you mean by that? That whenever we will have a proposition, we will just negate that proposition. How? For example, if say that P is basically denoting my proposition that I have brown hair. So how would I negate this sentence? I can negate this sentence as I do not have brown hair. So by negating this proposition, that would be I have brown hair, it can be either true or false. So this is a proposition. By negating this proposition, I am going to represent this as negation of P. Here is the symbol of negation operator. So negation of this proposition would be I do not have brown hair. You can use some other English terms as well, that for example I say it is not the case that I am having brown hair. So you can use such terms just to negate your proposition. So let us move towards the important thing about this negation operator, that is the truth table of this not. It is basically represented as not or negation symbol as well. So what is a truth table? That if we have true in our proposition, then the result of the negation P would be false. Similarly, if I have false in my operator, then it will become true. This is basically the operand column, and this is basically the result column of the negation operator. So that is very simple. Let us move forward towards the conjunction operator. What does the conjunction operator do? Okay, suppose that we have two propositions, P and Q. It can be representing any proposition, but we are symbolically just representing that propositions with the alphabets that are P and Q. Let P and Q be the propositions. The conjunction of P and Q is basically denoted by P and Q. Here is the symbol of conjunction operator. The proposition P and Q, conjunction P and Q, is true when both P and Q are true and is false otherwise. So whenever the first proposition yields an answer of true and the second proposition yields an answer of true, then this conjunction would be true. In all other cases, it would be false. Let me tell you with its truth table down here. So whenever we are having two true propositions, the answer would be true. Otherwise, in all other cases, here it is false. Okay, so here you have to note an important thing, that if we have, it is not the case that we are just dealing with two propositions at a time. There can be many propositions connecting with the conjunction operator. तो क्या होगा, हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि हमारे ऑपरेटर में नंबर ऑफ रोज कितनी बनेंगी? Here are the number of the rows, that how many comparisons we can have. So if we have P1, then conjunction operator P2 and up to so on Pn, then the propositions will have 2 to raise to the power n rows. For example, here we had the two conjunctions P and Q. So we had how many rows? 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4 rows over here. So that is the case. Next we have a disjunction operator. If P and Q are basically the two propositions and disjunction operator, P and Q are denoted by P this operator, that is the U operator, similar to V operator. P or Q is the proposition, it is represented by P or Q. The disjunction P or Q is false when both P and Q are false and is true otherwise. Basically disjunction operator हमारे पास तब true होगा जब P या Q दोनों true हो या दोनों में से कोई एक भी true हो जाए, तो हमारा आंसर true आएगा. Else it would be false. यानी false ये किस केस में होगा? सिर्फ एक केस में. Okay, my car has a bad engine. This is one proposition. My car has a bad carburetor. This is another condition. So how can I represent P or Q that either my car has a bad engine or my engine has a bad carburetor? So here both the cases can occur or one of the both can occur. So meaning is like it can be and or it can be or. So let me tell you an important thing, that whenever we are dealing with the conjunction operator, that is P and Q, it is basically multiplying the things, that you have to be both true. You have to have P true as well and Q true as well. But when we are dealing with the disjunction operator, we are basically dealing with the plus sign. Whenever we are adding 1 and 0, or we are adding 0 and 1, it yields 1. But whenever we are adding 0 and 0, it would be 0. So this is the case. From this thing you can learn as well. Let us move towards this truth table, then I can better elaborate you one thing over here. Like for example, if we have here false can be represented as 0. And then we have true can be represented as 1. So 0 plus 1 would be 1. Similarly, जब हम लोग बाइनरी में 1 और 1 अगर करें तो 1 plus 1 would be 1. Like you can memorize things as this without just without that confusion. Just to avoid this confusion, I have told you this trick. Okay. So अब वो कह रहे हैं कि note that P or Q means that P is true or Q is true or both are true. So basically this is called as inclusive OR because it includes the possibility that both P and Q are true. Because of this particular possibility that both P and true can be true in this case, we say it as inclusive OR. What is exclusive and inclusive OR? We have to deal with this thing. So this thing is basically called as the inclusive OR because of this property in it. Now we are going to deal with the exclusive OR. So let's move forward towards it. So just note the difference that from and, if we had the same truth table for and, then this would be false, because false and true would be false, but here it is true. So here is the difference between the and truth table and the disjunction truth table. Here is the difference lies. Next we are going towards the exclusive OR. Okay, what is exclusive OR operator? If P and Q are the two prepositions, then exclusive OR of P or Q is basically denoted by this particular symbol, that is a plus sign enclosed by a circle. This is true when exactly one of P and Q is true and is false otherwise. That is, either P can be true or Q can be true. If both are true, then this would not be true. दोनों में से किसी एक को true होना चाहिए. First of all, let me show you with an example. I will earn an A in this course, or I will drop this course. How will I say that? I will either earn an A for this course or I will drop it. So, दोनों conditions, दोनों propositions में से कोई एक काम करेंगे हम, दोनों नहीं करेंगे, तो तब ये case true होगा. Like here, I can tell you कि आपका जो ट्रूथ टेबल है इसके अंदर ये ट्रू कब हो रहा है? जब दोनों में से कोई एक ट्रू है. जब दोनों ट्रू हैं तो ये फॉल्स है. अब चूंकि why we are calling is that exclusive OR truth table या exclusive OR operator, because we do not have the case here that if both are true then it will be true. This case is not over here, so we say it as an exclusive OR truth table because it has all the properties of the OR, but it does not support this property that it is true if both are true. Guys, thank you so much. मिलते हैं आपसे नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर. अगर आपको इस वीडियो के अंदर, इस लेक्चर के अंदर कोई भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, यू कैन ऑलवेज आस्क मी डाउन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. आपको कोई इसी और बारे में भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो आप हमसे वीडियो के एंड में कमेंट्स में पूछ सकते हैं. और अपने suggestions शेयर करें हमारे साथ. Do like, share and subscribe the Prime Guide. Stay tuned with us through our Instagram channel, that is the Prime Guide. Go and just follow it and do subscribe our channel for the more videos. Until next time, this is me signing off. Allah Hafiz.